Going on? What is going on, YouTube? We are live. We are live. We are back in the building. And shout out to you. Once I can get my life together, here we go. I got to give y'all a round of applause. So, this is what? My bad. My bad. All right. I just woke up from a quick nap. But this is going to be a great, great show. As y'all can see, I got some of our cast members from season 1 of Meet2Marry. So shout out to y'all. There she go. We got Aisha back in the building. As you can see, we got Curtis out here. Curtis, welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Riri in the building. What up, Riri? What up? What up?
Hey.
You look super Valentine's. You got the red on. You got the balloons in the background. I'm loving it. Shout out to you. And we got Chris Rowe in the building. We got my man Chris. Chris, what you drinking over there? What you got going on? What you doing over there? Hold on. You on mute. You on mute, my guy. You on mute. What you got? That better not be a Red Bull. Hold on. Where are you? I don't know why I can't find you, man. Word. There you go. What up, Chris? What you drinking over there?
Nah, man, it's tequila, man.
Tequila? Okay, say less. And we got We got Aisha in the building. What up, Aisha? She can't. I don't know. She is driving. She's on the road. And we got Ash in the building. What up, though? Ash is in the building. You can hear us, Ash?
Yeah.
Hey, there she go. There she go. And yep, I can hear you. We can hear you now. And we got the lovely Erica in the building. Erica, check it out. You already got one of your fans in the building. Oh, Erica. Did she bring the dimples? She brought the dimples with her. Shout out, shout out, shout out. So I hear some crackling in the background. Somebody's phone is giving a little bit of feedback. I'm gonna mute y'all one by one, and I'm gonna see who it is. That's you, Chris. That's you. That tequila can over there making a lot of noises. So we back in the building. All right, hold on. We can't hear you. Whenever you know how to unmute, Chris. So whenever you get a chance, whenever you want to say something, unmute, because I'm getting a lot of feedback coming from your side over there. So shout out to everyone that's in the chat. We got also our girl Shantae in the building. What up, Shantae? She's watching us from Florida, by the way. So shout out to you, Shantae. If you want to join, let me know. I'll send you the link. And who else? What else we got going on over there? And Mildred says hi. What's going on? So as people start entering the building, do me a favor, y'all, and hit the like button as you come in the door. Likes are free, so we need those to get further and further out into the algorithm. And as you can see, we got the lovely cast for season 1 of Meet2Marry here with us. And I'm looking forward to the show. I really want to get into the show because I want to hear the real, how y'all feel behind the scenes now that the reunion's done. People are watching the reunion. It is doing some great numbers right now. And we're getting a lot of comments, a lot of good stuff going on. People are loving the show. So I really want to get into how everyone feels about show. You said I'm a little laggy. Y'all can hear me? Am I lagging too much or?
You're not lagging to me. I don't know about anybody else.
No, you're straight.
Okay, I'm straight. Okay, Ash, you said I was lagging on your side a little bit. It might be something with your connection. Yeah, you could drop and come back if I'm lagging too much on your side. So, before we move on, we have a $25 super chat from my guy. I'm so chill. Shout out to you. What up, man? My guy says, I just watched the reunion, and I gotta say, y'all did a wonderful job, and everyone looks so well put together. This is by far one of the best dating shows on YouTube. Kudos to everyone involved. Shout out to you, and thank you so much for your support, my brother. Looking forward to seeing you because we're going live tomorrow together. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on that show as well. So y'all ready to get into the show? Y'all ready to get into the show? All right, say less. Y'all like, yo, Mingo, shut up. You're talking too much. All right, I got y'all. My man Blockchain is in the building. What up, fam? All right, let's do it. I got y'all, I promise. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold y'all for a little bit, so just hang tight. Hang tight. Curtis, you still gotta go a little early on us?
No, I'm good for right now.
All right, perfect. So let's get into the show. All right. I gotta play this intro because I love the intro, y'all. I love the intro. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let's talk about Meet2Marry and how it started. My story is a little wild. I started off a little boy in Far Rockaway, Queens.
Y'all need to hear nothing about me. Too much about me. Yo, might I say, ladies, y'all look phenomenal. Y'all really look phenomenal. Like,
We did that
shout
walk,
out,
definitely.
yeah, y'all did the walk. Y'all look phenomenal. Y'all had the attitudes going on, but it was a sexy attitude. So it wasn't like a get out of my face type attitude. It was the attitude that's like, yeah, these sisters mean business. Y'all ain't come on the reunion to play. And I love that. I love that y'all brought that type of energy to the show. But all of y'all look fantastic. Fantastic. But all right, let's keep going.
Welcome to Meet2Marry Reunion Season 1. I am your host, Tanae Staley, joined with the cast from Season 1. So excited to be here. You all look good. Understood the assignment 100%. Yay! So listen, first of all, give yourselves a round of applause because 1, you look good, and 2, you did an experience, okay?
I did.
Really, really good. So if everybody don't know your names, I want you to go around, kind of just introduce yourself and say what episode you were on, okay?
All right. Hi, my name is Maria. I was on episode 1, and yep.
I think we could hold on. Let me move past this because I want to get into the meat and potatoes. So where we at?
Comments. That comment section was going crazy. I just want to go through some of the comments and let's just talk about it. Okay. So this is in regards to Charles. Charles loves fashion. I'm wondering what he thought about the ladies' fashion. Charles, we want to hear from you. What did you think? He's thinking.
3 seconds. Everybody has their unique style. Everybody has their own fashion taste. So, I mean, everybody does what they do.
Okay.
I do what I do. So
I love it where you look dapper today.
Thank you very much.
So this one was for Shantae. Lady number 3 didn't know that kayaking was a water sport. Ma'am, let's talk about it.
Yo, Shantae, I wish you was here. I know you in the comment section, but I wish you was here to speak a little, to dig a little deeper into what the comment section was saying, because I knew where you was coming from. Real talk, I knew where you was coming from. But for some reason, the comments was like, girl, like what you talking about? But listen. But yo, feel free, y'all, to interrupt at any time. Let me know. Y'all could just start talking and cool. If y'all at any point of the show, y'all want to say something, just go ahead and start talking and I'll mute it. Let's keep going.
About this.
Yes, I've seen that comment. I do know it's a water sport, but I was talking about parasailing.
Okay.
So okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Y'all better get it together. All right.
girl.
So this one is for Chantel. Why even bother bringing that third guy on the show? He was giving off Pookie vibes. Did you?
So what do y'all think about that? I don't think he gave off Pookie vibes at all. He just, the Chantel being Chantel. I know he watching too. What y'all thought?
He just dressed really youthful. Like he kind of gave, like the host said, teeny bopper, or not teeny bopper, but tenderoni. Like he just looked super young. His outfit, what he had on his shirt, also was something different. What was it? Heartbreaking or something? Heartbreaking.
It's like Heartbreak Kings. That's actually like his brand, and
Yeah, but
he had
on
it
a
with the
dating
Wu-Tang
show.
logo.
Yeah, but on a dating show, it kind of gave off like, I'm here to play games. So I think that's where they probably got it from. And his hairstyle, I think that's probably what it was. But he's a decent guy. Really nice guy.
Oh yeah. Solid dude.
Grown man. He's a grown man.
44 years old, by the way.
Yes.
44.
That he that
What
old?
you gonna say, Chris? Yeah, he old.
I would have never guessed that.
I ain't thought he was old as a kid, no.
Yeah, nah. He's older than me. We got some super chats here from my guy, Medium Man. He says, "What up, though, GMT?" He says, "Many blessings to everyone on the panel. I just finished the reunion, and I can't wait to react to this one." He says, "So many teachable moments. Blessing to you all." And we got another $20 super chat from the International Quiet Storm. He is in the building. He says, with the $20 super chat, the guy from episode 1, and here he goes right here. There goes the guy. That's Charles. He says, Chris and the Short King were the best dressed in the reunion. They dressed better than me? You said, all right, you know what? I ain't even mad. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? He says the segment with you and your wife was the best part of the reunion. Thank you so much, my guy, and big blessings and shout outs to you. What up? What up, Charles is in the building. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's a little cold and wet outside, so yeah.
Yeah. It's one of them days. It's one of them days.
Everything going good, man.
It's one of them days. And we got so this fella right here, he is going to be on season 2. He said, "What up, season 1 cast? This is Reason." He's going to be on season 2 as one of the gentlemen that is going to be choosing from some of our lucky ladies. Shout out to you for being here, fam. What up, though? All right. So let's keep going. Here we go.
Did you see that? You didn't see that?
I did not. That's wild.
What are your thoughts?
It's wild. I mean, good gracious, like out of all things to say, like
right,
a little bit more flat.
I got you. Okay, so moving on. This one is in regards to Shay. The guys all seem like quality men. I could tell she was really feeling Chris, so I'm glad he was feeling her too. Hope we get an update on them. Will we get an update later?
Yes, we will get an update.
Okay. Look, she's smiling. You were smiling when you said that one. All right. So, Shay, this is also for you. So you believe in aliens?
I do.
Talk about that.
And if they could come pick me up.
Yo.
Wow. Okay, because it's looking real crazy these days, but we're going to be all right. We're going to keep moving forward. But I absolutely do believe, I know Congress has said aliens do in fact exist. It's not just a belief of mine. It's a fact. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, it's a fact.
I digress. So Chris, they said you had on the vest though. Respectfully, what's going on?
I mean, I had on a vest.
I love that answer.
Would you have changed up the attire a little bit if you had the chance to redo it, or is that just your thing? Is that your style?
So I wouldn't change up nothing. I wore what I wore because I wanted to wear it. So it was a bubble vest coat, and it is what it is.
There you go. I love it. You look nice tonight.
So, ladies, let's talk about that real quick. Yeah, I got to talk about that real quick. So, a fella wearing a vest to a dating show. How do y'all feel?
He didn't look bad. I mean, it wasn't like a vest. Like, I mean, it's a vest, but it was casual. It was like business casual almost. I see white men wear stuff like that all the time. I work in a bank and they wear that kind of stuff to work when it's cooler outside all the time and they're in a professional setting. So I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Okay.
I mean, he looked good.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's good. That's good.
Definitely. If you can pull it off, you can pull it off.
Chantel was comfortable too in that Wu-Tang jersey.
Exactly.
But I feel y'all though. Listen, I don't knock it. For me personally, I do feel as if I did remember what I told all of y'all was to dress as you would on a first date. So I guess my mindset was a lot of the men would have dressed more in a suit, but I don't know. Maybe that's my old school way of thinking, right? I'm kind of like, I'm the guy that would pull up in like how Curtis pulled up in a pea coat or something. You know what I mean? But not necessarily in like a vest or a Wu-Tang jersey or anything like that. But I got to keep in mind that I've been out the dating market for a long time, so I don't know what it's like today. So
it depends on what you're doing on the first date. That's one. Like you know me, what I wore is I was coming on a dating show, so I didn't really know what to expect, honestly. But it depends on where you're going, what you're doing. If you're doing something, me personally, I would wear a polo, nice pair of jeans, nice pair shoes on the first date. Honestly, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you should just be prepared for like an all-purpose type of thing, because you could one date, like one location could end you up in 5 different locations if it's a really good date. So you kind of got to be dressed to do something adventurous or do something, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, okay, it's just casual, because I'm not pulling up to just anywhere to eat, or I'm not pulling, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like in terms of it being like you don't know, but essentially, how would you, like, your first impression, it is kind of everything. You assess that first. You assess the physical part first. So
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with y'all.
Me personally, I would never wear a suit on a first date. I mean, even if it's out to dinner, I'll do something just casual. If I would, I'll wear like a sport coat and maybe a turtleneck in the winter or the fall. But a suit and tie on a first date, nah. But for a show, yeah, I'll do it for a show, but not for a regular standard date.
Not for a first date. That shows you I've been out the dating market for so long. I'm old school. But yo, let's round this up. We got a $100 super chat from my guy Blockchain. What up? And thank you. Oh, I did not mean that. That was I hit the wrong button. Thank you so much. And with the $100 super chat, he said, just because the show is fire, Meet2Marry, yo. Yo, thank you so much, fam. I appreciate you, man. For real. Much love and much respect to that, man. Yo, that's a blessing. For everyone that's super chatting as well, thank you guys so much for supporting the show. It definitely goes back into the show to either help with the cast members or we put it back into equipment. So thank you so much for everything that y'all are doing for the show. So yeah, I guess I gotta get out of my old school mindset. Chris, I'm gonna still mute you. I got a lot of background noise. I'm gonna still mute you. All right. Somebody wants to know, Ash.
Don't start.
Blockchain wants to know, Ash, where's my candles? Snap.
Don't start.
Starting already.
You'll get them.
Right. You'll get them. All right. Hold up. Let's bring this over here and let's continue with the video.
Well, and then this one was just a comment. How did the relationships evolve since the show, which we will find out, of course? And what was the biggest challenge faced as the couples after the show? Again, we will get an update from everyone. This is also another comment. What has changed in the dating scenes? I do want to hear from you on that. And things to do and what not to do when getting into the dating scene. Anybody want to take that? What do you think has kind of shifted in the last couple of years? Men, y'all want to take that one on?
Me personally, I just think that a lot of people, they have this thing like not settling. But I think everybody wants what they want and they don't want anything less. But that's not how relationships work in real life.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Question about that. Do you think that it's watered down in the sense of, do you think people are serious, not so serious these days? What do you think about that?
I have to agree. I do believe it's watered down. I don't think a lot of people are serious. They don't take people serious. I primarily feel like it's the looks, it's the attractions, and then everything else turns into lust. That's how I feel.
Anybody else want to comment?
Yeah, I'll take that too. In terms of intentionality, a lot of people think that they have more options than they really do, via social media, via whatever the reason, but they're not intentional with their time and things that they ask or don't ask.
I like that. So
let's talk about that. Intentionalities in relationships. I'm hearing that it's one of the the hardest things in a dating market, because all I'm hearing now is that people are not intentional while dating. Is that a fact of what y'all actually see going on?
I would say more so consistency as well, right? You'll talk for 2-3 days, and then it's like people fall off the face of the earth. Me personally, I don't like texting. I do not like that at all. I like, talking on the phone. Let's have a good, genuine conversation, but don't be a ghost on me like 2-3 days later. So I would say more so consistency with good conversation.
Okay. So the consistency, what you feel as if you get ghosted, like women just like leave and just no longer reach out to you?
Yeah.
Why do you? So okay.
No.
We're getting that on both sides.
I think that's because people gotta be honest about if they like you or not. So I think people meet people and they don't really like the person they meet, or they got something else going on. Maybe they on a break from an old relationship or whatever, and then they just go about their day and not consider the other person's feelings, and they just stop calling them because they don't care. They don't like the person. I feel like if you like somebody, you're gonna lock in. You're gonna probably dang near stalk them because you wanna get to know them and all that good stuff. So if someone just like stops talking to you, that's because they don't like you. They don't care to even progress the situation, or something's tragic happened in their life.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially, I feel like if the energy changes, so like if you were talking for days on end, and then all of a sudden like something kind of switches up, it's like you either don't want to, you're not feeling them, or somebody else came around. Like,
Yep. But just be honest about it. People scared to hurt people's feelings. Like, people don't have thick skin no more, so people are scared to just talk up and say, "Hey, I'm not feeling this on day one. Like, I'm not feeling this," and move on. And that's what causes these ghosting situations.
That's all it takes, honestly.
Really.
And probably because a lot of people have so many different options now too, right? I think with the rise of social media, with so many people in your DMs now, it's like I said, it's almost like I could pick almost anyone that's in my DMs, which is for women is plethora of men. And for men, yeah, if you're a good looking man, you have a lot of women as well. So I think it's a matter of both.
I don't know about that one. Only because, like I said, the options that are presented to you, right? That's not necessarily what you have. So you could have 10 different people slide in your DMs. That doesn't even mean that, one, you're going to reply to them, and two, that's going to build from there or go beyond that point. So if somebody posts like, a picture to get attention, they're going to get a certain level of attention, whether that be likes, comments, shares, those types of things. That doesn't mean that they're talking to those people, because people could say that based on anybody, and the phone be dry. The DMs might be lit, but the phone just dry.
Okay.
That's called clickbait.
It's true.
If your DMs
I said that's called clickbait. That's all it is. Just to get attention.
Yeah. So a lot of people equate attention with, no. They're not who they think they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can understand, because I'm thinking like, yo, if your DMs has 20 different guys, not one of them are solid options.
I can show y'all my DMs right now. So pretty girls get DMs with a bunch of old men.
And they talk to themselves.
Men who, if you saw them in person, you would just not even recognize them. You won't even look their way. You get every. Yeah. It makes you realize it's a lot of men out there who just could never catch a woman, either the confidence issues or just how they don't take care of themselves. I see the men with the money in their hand, flashing it on Facebook and Instagram. Like, it's just a lot of what you don't want out there, and very little of what you really want out there. So DMs flooded, but I don't want to.
So what about what you need then, instead of want? Wants and needs are two different things.
Yeah, but perception is everything. Perception is everything. If a guy online with his pants sagging, grown man, or showing money in a picture, or got goals in his mouth, or you just got a very, like, I don't know, like, this just kind of ratchet. Like, I don't need that. Off top, we can tell you don't need it. I'll be like, I don't want that headache in my life.
I feel like if you're on social media, it has to be for a reason, right? So like we're on this show right now. This is purposeful. This is intentional to your business, to your brand. You know what I'm saying? To build your brand. And in terms of, people wanting the clickbait or wanting that type of attention, and they don't get it when they go outside. They don't get, the likes, and in real life, they don't get approached, or women are not like staring them down or something like that. And then you'll have a room full of people who are single, who want to be approached, or who want to talk to people, and those types of things, and nobody said anything all night. So then they go home and they might feel differently about, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't go. And it's just a cycle of like, okay, if I know who I am, if I stand in my truth, I know I look good. I knew that before I left the house. I knew that regardless of who approached me, because that doesn't equate to like how I feel about myself. People shouldn't necessarily internalize it as like, okay, both genders are scared. Both parties are afraid for whatever reason to approach the other. And it's just like social media has definitely watered it down to where it's like, okay, I want to have a conversation. I want to talk on the phone. I want to feel like I'm, this is back in the day, and I could keep like with my, you know what I'm saying, with that person, but it's just not happening.
Now I'll say this, it's hard to hold conversations with a lot of people. Like a lot of people, they're so guarded that they can't even have a conversation. Like I may just walk up to somebody, or I may have like a get together at the house and just be speaking with somebody in general. And like, they're like, okay, like, get away from me. So as far as a guy, from my perspective, yeah, it's a bit of a challenge.
People tell you to get away from them, Charles?
That's why I was like, what? I'm clutching my pearls.
What?
They don't say that. No, they don't say that, but they have this look. They're really standoffish, and I kind of understand why. I mean, growing up, I've known guys that are players and things like that, and they say all these things, and women have heard that hundreds of times. And here I come. I'm not trying to like be Mr. Smooth or nothing like that, but some of the things I say they might not trust. So sometimes it's a trust issue, but yeah, it's sometimes having a conversation with somebody is pretty difficult.
You know what, Charles? Since your episode dropped, you're another one that I have to tell women, like, just message him. Like, there's a woman that signed up to be on season 2, but she only asking about you. She's like, could Charles come to the reunion? She's like, for season 2, can you please bring him? And I'm like, but hold up, wouldn't you want to? What if you match with the person? Wouldn't you want to be in that moment? She's like, but what if I don't? I would like to meet Charles. Aww. I'm telling you, I just had that conversation 2 days ago.
Charles.
That's flattering. And like be for real. Like, I am on that journey. I'm 48 now. I could be dating a whole bunch of women, but that's not what I choose to do now. So right now, I am trying to meet to marry for real.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. I like that. I like that. All right. What'd you say?
I said Flo Charles.
No, yeah. I'm trying to get her on. I'm trying to get her on the show. Huh? Y'all can't take my contestants already.
He could be in it. She already seen what she wanted to see.
Exactly.
No,
pass some digits to Charles.
You see what I'm saying? She don't want to go through. She don't want that. She want him. You know what I'm saying?
That means I'm gonna have to find another.
Hey, but what if Charles don't want her?
That's what I was thinking too.
That's the question. Like, what if my man don't want her?
Hold on, float him her information. He can make a decision, and if he be like, nah.
Hey, listen, that last name he got, I got. That name runs deep. You heard me? It runs deep. Yes, sir. What if he don't want her?
What I'm saying is, float him her photo. You know what I'm saying? He can make that
Curtis. Curtis, what season were you on?
I was season 1. I was in
episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6. I remember you had the trench coat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
He matched
no doubt, J World.
No
doubt.
Okay. I was like, hey. I didn't recognize him. I think it's the beard or something.
Did I miss
I cut my beard down.
Look different. He does look different.
Yeah, I cut my beard down. And I grew my hair back. For my football players, they said I couldn't grow my hair. I can grow my hair. So I'm about to cut it back off again. So yeah. It was for my students, okay?
Okay.
Did I miss the whole episode?
No. We're about to go. We're about to get back into it. We stopping to have a quick conversation about little parts that we needed to get into. Because everybody wants Erica and everybody wants Charles. So I'm trying to, but they trying to steal my contestants from episode 2. Chill, y'all. From season 2, I meant. Chill. All right, let's keep going.
Before we move on, and I'm gonna get you all separated, and we're gonna go by episodes.
Let's move on to the first episode. Here we go. Yo, hold up. Now this is dope.
Dude.
Charles clean.
My girl Shantae. Riri!
My face always looks puffy and shiny on these shows. Like, why do I have a green ball face every time on this video?
Boy, Chris. There goes Shay. Shay said, I'm going to show y'all I do not wear a weave. You saw how she like fluffed it up? Like, I'm going to let y'all know this is not a weave. This is not a wig. This is my natural hair. Yeah. She said you should have did the same thing.
The same thing because they said the same thing about me.
Natural hair and hips, honey.
They did say that you had a weave, Ashley. And
they did?
I always have to defend Ashley because, listen. Ashley has natural hair. See that hair that's growing out of her head?
Black women have long hair coming out their scalp. What is wrong with y'all?
Because we live in a false world. That's why.
I mean,
people are like adding to their hair every day.
But even if they do, that's their business. But
there's nothing wrong with it.
There's some men who want somebody who's natural, literally, who want somebody who's natural.
But the man told me I had a weave. Like, how you gonna tell me? Ask, and then I answer.
Why is the comment so toxic? That's what I want to know. Like, are these people really miserable out here? They must be miserable because if
the man literally said I would not choose her because she has a weave.
No, I saw that comment.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's the comment section. Listen, YouTube is like one of the biggest platforms right now. So knowing that the comments are going to flood from everywhere. What's so crazy is, hold on, I got a lot of feedback. What's so crazy is a lot of these people that's finding this show, honestly, they're all new to the channel. So like they're finding the channel from Meet2Marry. I had over 2,000 new subscribers in less than a month. So it shows you that the show is growing the channel alone. Unfortunately, that comes with a lot of comments of people judging, people trying to do research, people trying to do all types of stuff to try to figure out if what you're saying is actually a fact. So, I always say ignore the comments because people talk about me. Did y'all see the last episode? They actually tried to get at my wife heavy, yo.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I did see that.
I said, y'all leave Dion alone. I almost jumped in the comments with him, but I got my hand hit last time I did that.
I mean, you do gotta have like a certain level of thick skin because you know that you put yourself out there to do something like this. So it'd be thumb thugs all the time. I understand. It's fine. It comes with it.
Thumb thugs. I love it.
The thing I found out about the comments is that people get on the comments just to argue. And when you respond to them, when they know that they're getting to you, when they know that they're getting under your skin, they are happy about that.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming at you.
It's the attention that people want, right? So everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to say, "Hey, look at me." And there's nothing wrong with it. But the problem is that they'll do the negative instead of, let's say they see something like okay, you didn't like my wife hosting style, fine. How can we improve it? So give us a suggestion, right? But instead of doing that, there was one guy that says, I hate this host. Now, I got personally mad when I saw that because I'm like, you know, you're talking about you hate my wife. That's my wife. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Yo, hold up. We got world class in the building, and all he wrote was, Erica. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's just the comments, you know, and me personally, I've been doing YouTube for well over a year now, a little over a year now, and I'm so used to it. Like, I had people in these panels that when I opened up the panel to people, they came up here just to troll me. They came up here calling me a simp and all types. It was crazy. Listen, that's just people. I at this point, I'll just let it go. I'll worry more about the numbers, right? You watched it. That's all that matters. So let's keep going.
I am here with the contestants from episodes 1 and 2. You all look amazing. Thank you for joining me today. Looks like we may be missing one, and that's Jeff, but we'll keep the show rolling. So Charles, some of the viewers thought to be your age with no kids and never married was a red flag. So how do you feel about that?
I think it would be a red flag if I had a whole bunch of kids. To be honest with you, I think I did the most responsible thing. In my younger years, I knew I wasn't ready for marriage or for kids. So I dated women that were older than me, much older. So therefore, you know, I wasn't reproducing, you know, just to reproduce. So I just tried to do the most reasonable thing that I thought and still have you know, a dating life.
I love that. So you were being smart about it, I guess you would say. Do you want kids? I know you mentioned on the show that your time may be ticking, but do you still want them?
Who knows what life is going to bring? I can't say, you know, I'm 48 now. Yeah, I'll be 49 in September. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you know, I'm cool. I mean, I can also adopt a kid, you know, that option is available too.
Okay. So Shantae, the viewers had a question for you. They wanted to know.
I'm with you with that. I'm not going to hold you, Charles. You know, I feel as if it's only but recently I heard it's a red flag if a man is older that doesn't have children. But I don't understand that because I feel as if you're out there and you were reckless with your seed. Wouldn't that be a problem? Or if you're not and you created broken homes or a broken home, wouldn't that be a problem too? So I personally, let me make this a little bigger. I personally felt like, Charles, you did it the best way you could. So do you get a lot of slack and feedback from that?
Not really. I mean, you know, some people are surprised, but I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm a 48-year-old virgin or nothing like that. So like, you know, I'm dated. You know, I just didn't feel I wasn't financially responsible until my mid to late 30s. And that's when I was like responsible enough to where I could have a family. And but yeah, up until then, man, I mean, I know guys that have 5 kids and they're struggling, you know, and the kids are, you know, from broken homes and it's all kind of mess that goes on. So I just didn't want to take that road. I saw other people going through it and I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to put anybody else through that.
Right. No, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you. And it makes perfect sense. And I hate that some people even feel that way about it because, you know, I feel like men that they're like, oh, I got 4 kids, 4 baby mamas, or 5 kids, 5 baby mamas. In our society, they get almost praised for that. Like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. I expect that from you. Like, no, why? So it's wild. But we got a $10 super chat from my wife, Dion, MUA, who says, she says, all we can do is elevate. No time for the hate. Meet2Marry season 1. We're up. She says, congratulations to amazing and beautiful cast. Thank you from the Shavers. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. So that's going to go right into my account, back into her account. For those of you that don't know.
I was thinking that.
Hey, where's that going? What's happening right now? So your boy Charles, your boy Jason is in the building. He's saying, "What up? What up? What up?" You know
What's
Jason
up, Jay?
Brown. You know what I'm saying? He is in the building. Shout out to you. All right, let's keep going.
To know, where are you actually from? Where were you born?
Everybody wants to know.
Inquiring mind.
Erica.
I was born in Germany, Stuttgart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you moved around a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's always been a tricky question for me, but
am I not watching the episode? I'm tripping. Okay. My bad, y'all.
So Shamika, I love the pink. You look amazing. So definitely a 180 from the show. Speaking of that, the viewers were asking, were you in a rush? I guess the skirt was a little wrinkled. And then they asked, why didn't you steam the skirt, girl?
It's leather. How could you steam leather? You can't do that. That'll be a mess.
Yeah. So question, if you could choose a different outfit, would you still wear that outfit or would you choose something different for the show?
I think, like, as I mentioned during the show, I'm very versatile depending on the setting and where we're going. So it was kind of like you're going on a date but not sure where. If it's a gala, then they'll do a gala. If it's dinner, then it's dinner. You just have to match the situation. And I think coming in, we were unsure of, what type of setting it would be. So I just went with what I like, my style, something funky, fresh. But they have to keep in mind, like, doing the settings, we're sitting and, different things. So wardrobes may malfunction, but it's a leather skirt.
I want to get to Maria. I want to get to
because I'm a foodie, okay? Big bag. I love to eat. All right, so Charles, the tea. We want to know what happened with you and Maria.
Right,
did you actually?
I want to get to Maria part where Maria talked about her experience with the comment section. So hold on.
Potentially, if the circumstances were a little bit different.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said, we still keep in contact. She's been over to the house and for a movie night. And yeah, I mean, just keeping in contact with her, getting to know her. Yeah, she's definitely a person that I would date.
Were you disappointed just a little bit?
I just met her, so it's like, no, I didn't really. My expectations weren't too high just for like meeting somebody for the first time.
That's fair. So Maria, I know we talked a little bit, and I know you have done a 180 and kind of did some self-reflecting since the show. The comment section was a big deal for you. So talk about that and what happened after the show internally.
Yeah, that was a tough one for me. I create my own content. I create YouTube videos. I do Instagram. But I've never gotten negative comments. And that really did throw me off. When I saw the negative comments, it just really set me back a lot. And also just meeting Charles and finding out his brother is my best friend. And then also, just everything about that show just opened my eyes to the fact that my single season is now, and I need to use this season, not just to work and come home and do nothing, but to actually pour into myself, to pour more love into myself, to work out more, take my workout seriously, take my diet seriously, and really get myself where I need to be so that when God is ready for my husband to find me, he will.
Okay, real quick, let's talk about that real quick. So, Riri, I'm so happy that you were able to get past that, because I know that's a hard thing to go through, right?
Yeah.
I did want to check in with you. I just want to make sure that you're good since that whole thing happened.
Yeah, no, it's just my feelings were hurt because I don't think I'm fat. So people were calling me like fat and overweight and all that stuff. And I have been working on my fitness for years. So for me to hear that and then see myself, I did look kind of puffy. So I was like, okay, girl, you need to get your ish together, because there's some truth in that. You need to really focus on yourself. And, that's what I did.
Okay.
Girl, you look good.
So negative comments can be a bad thing, but at the same time, it's also, I feel like it's a third person point of view of how I feel like it is. I feel like it's like, I can see myself as one way, but I want to know how people see me from the outside as well. I like that. I want to know, okay, well, how do I look from a third person's point of view? So some people don't agree with me with that, but
you gotta walk in any place you go. You're her. I'm her. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
you ladies are
100%.
very beautiful. So, but yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't know where that came from. Maybe it's because I did go through a really bad breakup in last year of September. So I was just getting out of that. And I was really like, I felt losing myself. I wasn't really working out. I was just eating. I was just doing, whatever. I was just barely doing anything active. So seeing that, I was like, yeah, for me, it was a wake up call. Like, yeah, get back on your Zoom.
Yeah. And honestly, don't get mad at me, wife. Riri, you look good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
And we also got people in the comments that, what I'm saying? She said, this person,
Thank you.
Nia1 says, well, you're looking good on the stream, Riri. And then
Thank you.
my guy over here says, World Class says Riri is a baddie. So
thank you guys.
Shout out to that. And, I just wanted to make sure, because I know it was public, right? That you had another opportunity to kind of get off your chest however you felt about what the comments were saying about you at that moment and how you really feel. And I'm happy to see that you're in a much better place right now.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
No
and I want to just tap on that
problem.
too. Like, people go through things in life personally that you never know about. So if somebody already is down or going through maybe depression or trying to figure things out, and then they see that kind of stuff, it just adds to it. And you have to just be a really strong person, like you say, and push through. And that's what I am. But I did get my feelings hurt, and I did reply to some of those comments. I was ready to tussle, but after that, I reflected and stepped back, and yeah, everything's good. So thank you.
No problem. And I did see you in the comment section. I'm like, yo, I wanted to call you like Maria. Leave the comments alone. Because like I think Charles said it earlier, right? Like they're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep going.
Yeah. And this is the thing I learned. This is the thing I learned in life. True story. I was leaving. I had a office job, and I was dressed up. Dressed pretty nice. And a young lady said to me, like, "Oh, you think you can dress, don't you?" And I looked at her and I said, "Yeah." Like, do you think you can dress? Because she was dressed pretty nice. And she paused for a second, and she's like, "Yeah." But the thing is that she was trying to control my emotions by saying something to me about how I dress. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be confident. If you're not confident, then people will look at you and say, "Oh, well, why are you so down?" Yeah. So if you're confident, they don't want you to be confident. They don't want you to be down. So it's like you can't win with people. So I'm like, I don't try to please people.
Yeah.
Right.
You definitely can't please people.
So true. So true. Says Erica, the one down there getting hit on by every man in the comment section. But
I had some negative comments too, though. So
they are tussling right now about Erica. Tussling.
You did? I didn't see any bad comments about you. Am I tripping?
You, Dion. Somebody told me I had tree trunk legs.
I think that was a compliment.
No way. It's two men tussling right now about you. Talking about stop it. No. Yeah.
They're like, she's mine. No, she's mine. No, she's mine. They going into the comment section right now. So all right. First we got a $5 super chat from my guy, Hank the Basement. Shout out to you. He says, GMT, another reaction show coming soon, my brother. Keep grinding, big dog. Thank you so much, family. And salute to you. We got my sister in the building. She says, you are beautiful and wonderfully made. Shout out my sister. How are you? And who else? We have a few new people in the chat, so I wanted to give special shout outs. This person, Kat, right here. This is for you, Charles. Kat says, Charles, I think you are a responsible man, not wanting to bring kids into the world like that. And I agree. It says, coming from an older woman who don't comment on any platforms, but she's over here commenting on our platform. So much respect and shout out to you, Kat. I love to see that. I love to see new people commenting and in the building and showing us some love. But let's keep going with the show, y'all. Let's keep going.
Yes, I love that. Right. Clap for that for sure. And then Shantae, are you still open to finding love? I heard it's going down in them DMs, girl.
Oh my
Talk
God,
about
I told you. No, I'm on pause for the moment. This was enough at the moment. So
okay. So
in the future though.
Okay, in the future. So you need to do some self-reflecting and
no,
just
I'm whole. It's just I'm on pause.
from dating.
Okay, that's fair. Well, thank you all, and we're going to move on to episode 2. Well, thank you so much for that. And Shay, hi. How are you?
All right. So we're not gonna review their episodes because I don't think no one on that episode is here, and Shay is in the comment section. But Shay's supposed to be focusing at her mom's party right now, but she is with us in spirit in the comment section, and she is upset that she is not on this panel today. But what up, Shay? How you feeling? I hope you are enjoying yourself, relaxing yourself, and having a good time. All right, so we're gonna go past Shay's episode because no one is here. So let's move over to Sydney's panel, Sydney's show, and 3 and 4. All right. Once I can get my life together, here we go. Look at Ashley. My boy Chris. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but she is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. To me, I see Danielle, she's stunning. Like, gorgeous. Shout out to her.
Yes.
Uh-oh. There she go. Aisha. I love it.
I'm here with the contestants from episodes.
So before we move on, we have gotten gifted 20 new memberships from my sister Lena. Shout out to you. Much love, much respect. And oh my goodness, this is dope. Shout out to you, my sister. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That adds new channel members to the channel. And what I'm doing with the shows is anyone who's a channel member, I am dropping all of these episodes one day earlier for you to have early access to all the shows before the rest of the public gets an opportunity to see it. So thank you so much for gifting those super chats. It means a lot to the channel and for everybody that's currently a member to the channel as well. All right, so let's keep going.
3 and 4. How are you all feeling tonight?
Wonderful.
Good. So let's just jump right on into it. Sydney, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. You look nice.
Well, thank you.
But we didn't expect anything different.
Oh man, well, thank you. Thank you.
So Sydney, you were also a fan favorite.
Was
for
I?
sure. Yes,
Okay.
and you knew that.
Okay.
So there was such a large influx of feedback and comments about you. So how has that comment section been post-production? How has your life changed since being on the show?
I had a lot of negative and positive comments. I think it's great because it gives me a chance to kind of reflect and look at how I see myself outside of myself. So it gave me a different perspective, and I don't really take the comments that serious. But yeah, it was a good experience in my opinion.
What was some of the things that you reflected on since the show? Would you do some things differently?
Absolutely. I think for one, really just being a better listener. I think that I was just a little talkative, over talkative. I didn't give the ladies a chance to really express themselves. And I think that would be something I really, truly will work on. So I had an opportunity to really look at that and reflect. So yeah,
I like that.
I blame
like
myself for that.
Okay,
for sure.
You're
Yes.
gonna take that one for the chin.
Yes,
huh?
yes.
So Danielle, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Good. I'm glad that you're excited. We're glad that you're here tonight.
Thank you.
So, how was your experience on the show?
It was really good. It definitely was a confidence booster for me. I think doing something like this for the first time is like, now I definitely am more comfortable to go out there and date and to communicate and to get to know people and show people my personality and understand that, you know, everybody's not for everybody and it's okay. Like, I'm still gonna be me. So
I love that. Thank you. Aisha, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm great. So, question for you. So Sydney actually ended up choosing you, and then you all kind of had that conversation about your work life balance. What were your thoughts about that in the end?
He didn't choose me.
She said he did not choose me.
Remember,
what are you talking? What are we talking about? Look. So, from my recollection, how I remember this, Aisha, how I remember it, he technically did choose you, but when we made a mistake with the way we edited it and the whole bringing you out at the moment, so we sent you back. Then he came back and he didn't choose you off the fact of you having the jobs like that. That's what he used as a reason why. You remember that? So how'd you feel about all of that going down? Talk to me.
Well, like I had said when we had did the whole the reunion, like when I was there, is how I felt. I felt like he didn't choose me. But not only that, but I just didn't care because I didn't want to choose him anyway. So it really didn't matter to me.
Period.
Yo, you know what I heard?
Y'all really know that because that's really the crazy thing. Like, I know in the show it make it seem like, oh, because of what I said, I was like, I'm willing to get to know more, but nah.
So what I heard my girl backstage right here, Shay. I heard Shay and you had a conversation, and you told her like, "Yo, I don't want to choose him. Like, I'm not gonna pick him."
Yes, I said that.
She actually said to you something along the lines of
try something new, give him a shot, you know. And I was like, you might be right, and that's what happened. But me and Shay already talked about that. Like, I'm not going to put it on Shay. It still was my choice, my decision to come out of my mouth.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shay, she's letting you off the hook, Shay. So, all right. Let's keep going.
It was too busy. Well, right now I'm down to one job, so it just is what it is. At that time, like I was explaining on the show, I was coming down on my jobs anyway. But right now I'm back to one job for now.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying. Like, to me, it sounded like you chose her, and then you kind of thought about it again, and then you broke it down even more, asking more questions, and then you figured out the work-life balance wouldn't happen. So, talk about that, Sydney.
For myself, first of all, it was a tough decision out of all three women. I kind of did choose you, to be honest. I kind of did choose you. I think it was just all about the timing. It was just all about me just double checking and make sure that the availability was there. And she now has time. So that if that was there on a show that she had the time, it would have been a little different. But I just thought that it was a timing thing. And that was really it.
Well, she said she only down to one job.
I heard that.
I mean, what are we doing? Will you circle that block or would you just continue to just move forward?
I mean, her and I to me, I feel like we've been cordial. And I think that, I think right now I like to have a friendship with everyone on set. And whatever happens. I'm still singles, but for now, we'll see what happens. But other than that, it's good energy here, I would say. Good energy.
I love it. So, Sydney, you're another one though that people really want to know. How old are you?
There is absolutely no
I'm 37.
The block.
Okay.
Like, nobody's spinning the block.
What's that? No spinning the block?
No spinning the block, no.
So you wasn't interested at all, not intrigued, not a nothing?
He looked like a I don't know. I guess it was his physical. It's like take some getting used to. Like at first, no. Like I really did not find him attractive or nothing. But like the more you talk to him, like the second time we met at the reunion, I was like, okay, he might be a little cool. But then he just reminds me of men that I'm used to, and it's a no for me.
I see. So it's more of a familiarity, right?
Yes,
Like
exactly.
you know a lot of men that's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask one question? And I don't know, did he have Beijing in his beard? I just wanted to know.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I just need to ask. That's all. I'm sorry. Okay.
Stay on. I don't know.
What it was
Sorry.
called.
I just had a little. I had to ask. I'm sorry. Listen, I had to ask.
It was a little darker than it's
Thing.
supposed
No
to.
shade. People that use Beijing.
All right.
He said it's a New York.
Listen,
He said it's a New York thing. He said it's a New York thing.
let's set the record straight. That is not a New York thing. I gotta set that record straight. Far from it.
Okay.
No one I know has Beijing. He's literally the only
it's
person
not.
I've met with Beijing. So there's that. It's definitely not a New York thing, but and then he said it could be Atlanta. I don't know. But I don't. Whatever they do with that. But he does it, right? He likes it. He does it. More power to him. Shout out to him. Let's keep going with the Beijing. I mean, with the show.
He's 37 for the record.
Yeah.
And then last question for you, Sydney. So I personally just want to know, in a relationship, who do you think the prize is? Do you think it's the woman or do you think it's the man? What's your personal opinion on that?
I would say the man. I would say the man is the prize.
Here go the prize conversation.
My God.
Do tell.
I think that I would say it for myself because I give 100%, and I love to invest in that special person in my life. And I think that the person that put that full commitment, as far as even their own lives at risk, really is the prize. So I wouldn't say that the woman is not a prize, but I think that the man will be a prize. I know that may be controversial, whatever, but I believe the man is the prize. But the woman would, definitely be, whatever that may be. I'm not going to say not the prize. I'm not going to say not the prize. And I do not want to be.
So go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, we talked about this at the table. And my thing, I kind of agree with what he's saying. But this is my thing. The prize should be a great relationship. A normal relationship, that should be the prize. Yep. But when it comes to the hierarchy, like even in the Bible, there's God, there's the man, and then the woman. And if you talk to a woman, she wants a man that's a leader, a provider, a man that's she wants him to be number one as far as governing the household. And she wants a man that she can follow. So you can't not be a man and still be the man. I mean, and I always ask people this. Is it better to have a good leader or a good follower? So if you want a man that's a good leader also listens to the people that's following him. So if he's not listening to what his wife or his children are saying, he's not a good leader.
I get what you're saying too, but also the Bible also says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor in the Lord. So that's where we're kind of getting the woman is the prize. We're not saying that a woman should be glorified and put on this high pedestal, but that means that when a man finds a good woman, he finds favor in the Lord. And that's a man's job, is to lead. A man, that's what a man is supposed to do just naturally. Like you guys have testosterone, we have estrogen. It's just a totally different thing on a scientific level. So, but I get what you're saying, Charles. The prize should be a very healthy relationship. If we can change that narrative, that'd be good too. Just to not just the woman's prize or the man, but both the relationship.
I was just
We
talking about
actually
this.
did. So we did talk about it at the table because we bring it back up, but we clarified what he meant because when he talks, he's comparing himself to other men. So he's comparing himself to other men. So he felt like he was a prize man. Like he didn't think that he was the prize between a man and a woman. He felt like, I come with this, I come with that, I come with this, I come with that. He felt like he's a prize man. I feel like that versus him feeling like he's the prize when it's a man and woman. Like he know what he want. He know it's a queen. You know what I mean? He knows that. And he was very clear about that on the table. He really, when he talked, he would be like, oh, because other men out here, he literally was comparing himself to other men. So it's like, I get what he's saying. And the way that it was on the reunion is not what he meant. But he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Well, me personally, like, and someone wrote it in the comments as well, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. I don't think everyone's a prize just because you find a woman, right? And it's the same thing with men, right? I mean, and I honestly feel with the prize conversation, it's an internet conversation. It's not like real life. Like, I don't never walk around talking about my wife is the prize, just like she don't walk around talking about, yo, Mingo, you the prize. It's way more about what we add to the relationship and the value that we bring, right? So what I bring to this, I don't expect my wife to protect me. I don't expect her to pay for anything when it comes to it. But at the same time, she doesn't expect me to do her wifely duties as well, right? As far as nurturing the home, nurturing my son, making sure things around the house is kept. She's the manager of the home. I'm the manager of the family. So it works when you're married in that aspect. But when you talk about it in a relationship, boyfriend-girlfriend setting, like, it's almost like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, like, we all call ourselves kings and queens, but majority of us don't even want to be husbands or wives. You can't be a queen if you don't got a husband. You can't be a king if you don't rule nothing.
Hey, Mingo.
Hey,
listen. So in order let's break that scripture down real quick. All right, because everybody loves that scripture. But if the woman doesn't understand that she's a wife already, and then the man don't understand that he sees the wife in her, then there's no way that he can find her. Right? So the question is, do the woman believe that she's a wife, first off?
I feel like a lot of women do. I mean, a lot of women do.
But all right, then. So what is the wife? What are wife qualities then? Because if you still come in with baggage and you still come in with attitude and you don't know how to compromise, you don't know how to, I ain't gonna even say the word submissive, because submissive has been blown up so big because the man has to submit to God first, then everything else will follow, right? But the wife qualities in a woman has to change when that man finds her, right? You can't be the INDEPENDENT all the time, because he said he finds a wife. I mean, your independence gotta go, your attitude gotta go, right? And vice versa for him as well. He's a husband, but he gotta find his wife. So do you have those wife qualities already inside of you, and you already have the confidence knowing that I'm a wife, or do you carry yourself like a thigh? That's the question.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important for people to do the inner work on themselves. And that's where healing comes in place. That's where just looking at yourself and fine-tuning what it is that you need to prepare yourself for, even be the best version of yourself. And then even when you find your husband, or your husband finds you, there's still going to be a whole lot more fine-tuning within the relationship so it can get to a healthy marriage. And then after you get married, it's going to be even more fine-tuning from the both of you guys to actually coexist and be healthy. So you're going to constantly be becoming that wife and the husband to each other throughout that journey. It's not like you're going to come ready made. No one comes ready made. You have to have the basics down, but then when you meet that person, now it's time to merge those worlds, and that takes adjustment and more relearning and unlearning things.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience talking to people that have been married for a long time, they say it's constant growth. I mean, you're going to have your good days and your bad days, but I think people saying that, I'm the prize for this reason or that reason, I think you're putting yourself above the relationship. A healthy relationship should be the goal. And when you say I'm the prize, you're putting yourself above that. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong.
Right. I totally agree. I mean, like I said, it's not real conversations. People, hold up, I hear some chitter chatter. That's Aisha.
Sorry.
But like I said, you don't hear that in real life. I don't deal with that. The married couples that I'm around, as well as myself, we don't have that type of dialect in our household. We know our roles, like we know what we do, and that's it. Pretty much every man in my circle, they're providers. I don't know any man that I hang around that doesn't take care of his family fully, right? Even if his wife has to go to work, she still looks at him as the leader of a household and the provider of the household, because usually he contributes just a little more, right? Or even she knows that if it came down to it, he'll put his life on the line. So a lot of these conversations, I get it. It's buzzwords. It's great for the internet, great for clicks and views, but in reality, it's not real. It's not. But let's keep going.
Looked at as someone that don't see women as a prize. But I think the man is the prize when you look at just for myself overall what I will put in. And if she sees me as the prize,
let's go. I want to go to this episode because Chris
getting to know him.
Chris is in the hot seat.
Somebody after only 3 conversations.
Yo, Chris, where you at, Chris?
Chris' facial expressions are funny.
They really are.
Hilarious.
Like he doesn't hide anything.
Nothing.
Yo, Ashley put some heat on him. Hold on, let's go into the episode.
Conversations.
So was this through text or was this phone call? Did y'all even go out on a date? How did that go?
We didn't go out on a date. A date was supposed to happen, but nothing was set in stone. Day of, it couldn't happen. I understand circumstances happen, but in terms of intentionality, I would travel. I don't have a problem. I'm not one of those, people who wait on a man to do a thing. Like, I'm gonna show up if it's someplace I want to be, somebody I want to.
Yo, Chris, what's up, man? Let's talk about this, my guy. Where you at? So, Chris, you was uncomfortable. You loosened your tie a little bit right there. You was hot. I felt so bad for you, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. So, Ash, Chris, let's talk about this real quick. What really happened?
Hey, is the mic clear? I'm clear.
You clear? We can hear you.
All right, cool.
Yo, I gotta go back to work.
Nah, I ain't gotta go back to work till 9, so I'm good. But well, like me and Ashley just weren't aligned, and things never came to fruition. That's I did not see that coming. So as you can see, as the camera shows, I was like, whoa, didn't really see it coming, but we just didn't end up getting on the same page. It's not disrespect to Ashley. I got one of her candles lit right now.
Got one of them scented candles in the house.
Hold on. Because you asked me to buy the candles the day before the reunion. You've had 3 conversations.
There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. I said I got it lit.
But hold on. What I'm saying is, he's talking about, okay, well, what happened? You're plugging, my candles, which is great, but you've known that I made candles since the first day you met me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the day before the reunion, it's almost like, I know I ain't been saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save face before I go on camera and film your show. You know what I'm saying? No?
No, that definitely wasn't the case, but, I mean, it could look that way, but that's what I was thinking.
Yo, Ashley's face, y'all. Oh, man, you got him uncomfortable again. Again.
I mean, that's just the honest truth. Like, if you know something about somebody and you're wanting to support that, and this is just for anybody, like, in terms of dating. Me personally, I listen to that man, whoever that man is. So whatever's important to him, whatever, I'm mindful of that. I'm understanding. In the past, I've been too understanding, but I make a note of it. I'm aware. I listen to what your favorite team is, what you like to listen to. Like, I'm taking notes because I'm studying that person. So again, you knew that I made candles from the first conversation we had. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know, like, okay, the day before the reunion, let me buy some candles. You get what I mean?
You got it.
That's the typical man answer right there. Dang. You won. Listen, Because I personally felt as if you two could possibly work past something. There was something that Chris told me, and I agree with it. He said I was being lazy. I think y'all could, I don't know, Ash, how you feel about this. But Chris, is this something, or Ash, is this something that y'all are willing to try to look past? And is this something y'all can move forward with? Because I think you guys would do great together.
In terms of romantic pursuit, nah, I'm cool. But he's a great person. I mean, there's like fine tuning for everybody. Just being more aware. I'm glad that you're aware of that. So going forward, you know better to do a little bit better. And then somebody has said earlier, just in being honest, like if you want to play, it will show. If you want to pursue, it will show. So no matter what, no matter how much time goes past, it's almost like you were doing this, or you're like, what do you want? So when I get to, all right, what you like, then it becomes like, all right, now I have to respond like, okay, well, what do you want? I don't want to do that. Like, I would like to stay in the soft, like feminine, like, okay, where are we going? What are we doing? What are we talking about? But if you make it, you give a woman room, time, opportunity to do nothing, it's quiet, it's silence, I'm gonna go over here. I'm cool. So that's my response.
I could dig that. Chris, what's your reply to that?
Hey, that's fair.
That's what's up. That's what's up. He is the typical man. He gives like, that's something I tell my wife. You got it. Okay. I'm not, certain fights, I'm like, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't mad at it though. But
you gotta pick and choose your battles.
Especially, you know, you're probably gonna lose this one. I'm like, God, I feel you. I'm on you with this one. You got something, you moving paper or something. There's something going on that's making a lot of noise, Chris, in your background.
Nah. I don't really know what it is. I think it was honestly just might be my phone, because I'm on my phone. Because my daughter over here on the laptop. Say again?
What you say, Ash?
Put it on voice isolation.
You said voice isolation. I'm going to mute you for now, though, and we're going to keep going with the episode.
All right. And the candles are coming. I'll be in Charlotte in a week or so, and I'll bring some with me. So whoever wants them, just DM my business page, and I got you.
Actually, all of your candles. So I have your link. Hold up, that noise is driving me crazy. Hold on one second. All of your candles link is inside of the description. I think it's on this episode in the description. So anybody who wants candles, please place an order, and she will get those over to you ASAP. Also, if anyone on here has a business that y'all want to promote, please feel free, go right ahead and promote it. I'm with it. Let's get y'all some leads. Let's get y'all some customers. So, anybody got something y'all want to promote real quick?
Yeah, I'm a photographer on the side. I rent out photo booths, 360 photo booths. You can go to my page at Clark Photography on Instagram, and you can go to my website at clarkphotography.co. So yeah.
Okay. So make sure y'all check out those links. Riri, you have anything you want to promote?
Nope, I don't have anything right now. Just work at the bank.
Okay. Did you get back into content creating?
No, I'm very sluggish with that right now.
Well, y'all were talking about that dinner. I thought you were getting back.
Yeah, I want to do videos about financial products, but I haven't done anything yet. So that's my fault.
Better do it before the economy crash.
Word. Yeah. Erica, what about you? You have anything you want to promote?
Yeah, I'm promoting my mobile bartending business, Divine and Desired Cocktail Catering. So basically mobile bartending, that's really all it is. We do weddings, events, cookouts, whatever. So here to pour up a good time.
Pour up a good time. I love it. That should be your slogan. Pour up a good time. I like that. Charles, what about you? You got anything you want to promote?
Not really, man. I'm just working, just trying to make it through.
I feel you. Aisha, anything you want to promote? Aisha left the show. What you got?
I came back. What happened? I don't have anything. Y'all can follow me on all my social websites for any information. Mother Isha on everything.
Nice. So make sure y'all getting her DMs, fellas. Come correct. So come correct.
They don't know how to come correct.
So, oh man, damn. I ain't gonna say a day. I don't want no slack. Any thoughts that came out of Erica's mouth belongs to Erica. It has nothing to do with the GMT show. All right, y'all. And Chris, do you have anything that you want to promote? Any businesses or anything? No? Okay. So let's continue with the show.
Want to talk to? I'm gonna pick up my phone. I'm gonna make time. Nobody's ever that busy.
Absolutely. So, Chris, do you want to respond to that? She said that you were not intentional. You never called her. You didn't take her out. Talk about that.
Well, I won't say I never called her. We did have a few phone conversations. The day I was supposed to come, I ended up having to work third shift at my job that night, which was a very unfortunate circumstance. One of my stores got robbed. That was just something I ended up having to work third shift, and it's just, that's no excuse. I'm not saying it like that, but it didn't come into fruition. And I mean, I could take, if the blame is on me, then
I don't like seeing my guy so uncomfortable. So we're gonna fast forward to the next episode, to the next part. Is anybody? Yes,
Mingo, appreciate you.
Huh?
Appreciate that.
I got you, brother. I got you.
Hey, you on me every time you come through. You on me if I'm there.
I'll be there tomorrow morning. Say less.
Sunday?
All right, let's keep. Boy, low. There she go. Boy, Joker in the building. Yo, you stupid. Okay, Thea. Yo, y'all look so damn good.
I'm here with the contestants from episodes 5 and 6. How are you all today? Doing good?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good. So, Erica, let's start with you. You had some really good gentlemen to choose from. Chris, unfortunately, could not make it today. However, you do have these gentlemen who showed up for you today. Your bubbly personality really showed through the screen. Right now, you're just cheesing, and I love it. Are you like that in real life?
in the building. What up?
I want to
what
let them
up?
answer. So, like in between recording, like we've been hanging out. So I want to like give them the chance to like talk about me and my personality.
So I'm gonna say she is like that. It is genuine. She's good vibes and good people.
I agree. She got a good aura about her. She got a beautiful smile. She got a great personality. She's bubbly.
Aww.
She's fun. I agree.
Oh, listen at that. I love that. So, Lo, you look so good today. Love the hat. Love to get up. So you represent for the Short Kings over there. Okay. Very suave.
Got to. My Short Kings. Come on, man. Come on.
There you go. Do you think Erica blocked her blessings from not choosing you? What are
I'm
your
not gonna
thoughts?
say she blocked her blessing, but I mean, I definitely do think that played a factor. She, I've been dealing with this my whole life, being short, so I'm used to it. It is what it is. My short queen out there somewhere.
There you go.
Well, hold on. Before I move on, Erica, I gotta get at you real quick. Erica, I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let me move Erica right over here. Talk to me, Erica. I heard from a grapevine that you and Lo been having little conversations with each other.
Here and there. But like we've said, like, okay, let's go get a drink, and then like nothing will happen. I'm like, okay, and then he'll pop up and he'll be like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing," and then he'll just fall back off. So I'm like, "All right, well."
Oh man. Well, what about because I did see y'all talking a lot at the reunion. I thought that was dope. I was like, y'all was in the cut. I was like, oh man. For those of y'all that don't know, Lo is coming back as a main contestant on season 2. So I was like, yo, she about to block him too? Jesus. But all right, so nothing's really transpiring. Okay, that's good to know.
No, I feel like I was talking to Lo and Joker like both like during the reunion. Like I was just trying to like get to know them as people because they did have really cool personalities. So just like let me make sure like I ain't just glaze over them and like give them their due diligence, I guess.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I want to say one thing. We were talking about like the man being the leader. For the audience, like for young men, that includes dating. Like you have to start off being a leader. Like you can't say, like, hey, like what you doing? Like, yo, you gotta call and say, yo, like, hey, let's go out, let's go here, meet me here at this such time, whatever. So that's part of being a leader.
100%.
Right. I agree. Taking charge. So what really happened between you and 6 foot, whatever,
Literally, like, absolutely nothing. Like, we talked, I think, on the phone maybe like 2, maybe 3 times ish, and that was literally it. Like, and I was just kind of like, okay. And then he told me what he did for work, and I was just kind of like, okay. Like, not any judgment or shade, but I'm like, I feel
no. Let's judge and shade. I'm judging shade. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey. We all know he's been on this show quite a bit. He was on this show a few times. There's some issues that's going on with this guy. But either way, I have to apologize because I found out a lot after the fact of putting it in front of you. Because if I would have found out a lot of the stuff that I did, I would have never had him in front of you. I'd have never had him in front of you. But I'm happy that you saw it early. You got an opportunity to see him for who he was as yourself, for yourself, without me even having to say anything. So kudos to you, because that would have been a waste of your time. What was that? Ooh. Y'all gonna give me a copyright. All right. So I'm happy that you saw it for yourself, because that would have been a whole problem for you. And yeah. All right, let's keep going because I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want nobody to hit the report button. So let's keep going.
I agree. So Erica, you said that you wanted to be a Long Island iced tea if you could be a drink. Girl, it could be pretty strong.
It can.
Do you think that truly kind of exemplifies your personality? What do you think?
I think it does, but I mean, I feel like just with everybody, things influence your personality of the day. So, some days maybe it's a Long Island, other days maybe it's more along the lines of Low and a straight shot of tequila. I feel like it really just kind of, depends on like who you're around, what the vibe is. Because I like being able to be adaptable too. So sometimes I might have to simmer down. Other days I might be turning up a little bit.
There you go. I love me a good glass of red wine at night, girl.
Okay.
So Joker, you share your pursuit of higher education as well as Erica, of course. Do you feel like women with advanced degrees in education are intimidating? What are your thoughts on that?
Not at all. I actually appreciate that because that shows that they have ambition. They're trying to get somewhere, and hopefully they're using a degree. If not, they're doing whatever they love.
I love that. So let's talk about who you chose, Erica. You did end up going with our 6 foot.
So hold on, listen.
Guy.
So that shade right there, if y'all don't know, that was 1,000. I gotta bring that back real quick. Hold up. I love Nate for that. Hold on, here we go.
You did end up going with our 6'6" guy.
Yo, listen. All right. Just so y'all know, he disrespected my wife. Because I know y'all are like, what the hell are y'all talking about? He disrespected my wife. I don't play those games. You are no longer allowed on my platform or anywhere around me if you do that. So he's lucky that I am a man of substance and morals, I should say. Because if I was who I was back in the day, it'd be a whole different thing. But thank God I'm a changed man. And I'm happy you didn't choose him, Eric. I'm happy you didn't continue with him, I should say. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right, let's keep going.
Somewhat typical. I like tall men as well. Do you feel like you made the right choice? Would you do that again if you had to choose all over?
So I will say, I didn't realize prior to recording that not choosing anyone was an option. So I feel like if I could go back, I probably would have just walked away. I think I had great contestants. They were great guys. Y'all too, specifically, because like I've known y'all like a little bit more than I got to know Chris. But I would just say I would just walk away and just, be appreciative of the experience, I think.
I like that. So what actually happened? After the show, did you all go out? Did you communicate? What actually happened with you and Chris?
So following the theme, we did not go out. We talked on the phone a couple times, and really that was it. I'd say like I can be slightly hard to reach until like we meet in person and, kind of like establish that vibe. But we never even got there.
Was that solely on him? He just didn't set up a date, or you just wasn't feeling it?
He didn't set up a date, but I also kind of wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
Like, we talked and I was just kind of like,
That wouldn't have happened if you would have picked me.
Oh, okay.
My God, low.
Okay, say that again. I love that. So how was you all experience on the show? I know you all are still good friends, but how was the experience for you in general? Are you all dating right now?
No, I'm currently still single, still actively looking. It was a great experience. I had a good time. The vibes were good. I feel like our episode probably had the less drama. You know what I'm saying? Like we had vibes on our show. But yeah, I had a great time. I'll definitely do it again for sure.
And I would second that as well. Like I said, I definitely had a good time, good experience. Everyone was good vibes. I was able to meet some amazing people here. So definitely thankful I did it.
For sure.
Okay. Joker, are you dating right now?
So I'm not dating. I'm still single as well. I'm shy. So
okay. Love it. Erica, what is your current dating status right now?
Single as
a Pringle. I love it.
I don't think I've heard that one.
One in the can.
By itself, single.
Love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. And we're going to go over to you. How are you tonight?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good. So your couch looks a little empty.
I mean,
they didn't show up for you, girl.
They don't show up in real life. And
Curtis, this is me and you now, my brother. I'm going to bring you over here. Let's talk. What up, man? What up, dog?
Hey, so listen. So when I got the text message about the reunion, so my mom, even when I did that show, my mom had some major surgeries, right? And I came that Sunday to do the show, but then I had to go help my mom move into her apartment. I had to go pack up her apartment that Sunday. So I'd rather choose my mom over this show any day. So that's the only reason why I wasn't there. And I just wanted to come clarify that to save face real quick. Like I show up for people if they need me to show up, right? But that was the only reason. That's the most important thing for me in that moment in time. So yeah.
Okay. We are gonna get your side of the story. I'm gonna play a little bit more, and then I want you to kind of give your perspective of what happened and why it didn't work.
Okay.
So let's keep going.
When they ain't showing up on the sofa, apparently.
No. So speak about it. How was your experience on the show?
My experience was my first time as well. I think most of us doing something like this, and it was. I'm pretty much of a shy person in camera, I should say. Out in public, I'm very jovial and whatnot. So I did find I was probably a little bit reserved on my episode, or just trying to feed it out myself. And I think also, to be honest, I think some of the caliber of men weren't my speed.
Okay.
So it just kind of made me question, what is my speed?
Right.
Or, are my expectations too high or things like that? So I think it just kind of put me in a reserved space of just trying to be gentle on the black man.
Mm-hmm.
The world is already tough on you, so I didn't want to add to it, but just giving everybody a chance.
I like that. So being from the 305 MIA, is the dating scene different, or how does it differ from Charlotte?
That's actually a really good question because it actually ignites something else. As you can see, I'm a chocolate queen, and being from South Florida, it was a little different. The majority, we have a Hispanic population, and honestly, the majority of all of my guy friends are married to mixed race. Whether it would be, they would say, "Anthea, I met this girl," and I was like, "Oh, what does she look like?" She's Filipino and black. I mean, it was like the exotic factor of those. So just regular, basic African American black is not in. Now it's kind of in amongst the men. Women like tall, dark, handsome men, and probably the chocolate women we're pushing our way through. But it was a little challenging. It really worked. It affected my self-esteem until I went to college, and I went to a HBCU.
Where'd you go?
I went to, it's called Oakwood University in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
We're a small religious university, Seventh-day Adventist. And it was me seeing all the different women. You saw your East Coast women with their hair wraps and sneakers. Your Cali girls looked a little different. And I just remember seeing all these beautiful black women, and they were confident, and it made me feel confident. So coming out of that space of where Hispanic or white or mixed was it, in that space, it was black girl magic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love that. So you ended up actually picking Curtis in the end. What was the deciding factor on him? Would you have chose him if you had a chance to redo that?
Well, similar to what Erica said, I didn't know no option was an option. But to be honest, Curtis, out of the bunch, he's a good man. I don't want to say he was, or I'm not too sure, because we didn't go out either. So never a date was set up or anything like that. But his foundation, his goals, and what he discussed in our brief conversation on site, it seemed very driven and possibly in line with what I was going with. But I just had to know him more. But I can't say it wasn't a bad decision or was a good decision because I don't know the man.
Okay,
that's
to fair. That's fair.
Okay, Curtis, let's talk about it. Talk to us. By the way, Anthea, I know you're watching. You look beautiful on the show. Shout out to you. So, what's up, Curtis? Talk to us. What's your perspective?
Man, when I say life, man, life, man, and that's where the consistency come in. And when I talk about that, I'll talk about that for myself as well. So yeah, we didn't have a date. We talked on the phone, but we really didn't set anything up, solidified anything. So yeah, beautiful woman. I'm from Florida, from South Florida at that. So we connected that way from Broward County. So yeah, she was beautiful. And we just lost contact.
Okay. How was the phone conversations? Like how did those go?
Those were pretty good. That's all I can say. Those were pretty good conversation. It intrigued my intellect. I would say that I'm driven by intellect.
Okay. Is there anything that you feel as if you would do different moving forward dating to help cultivate something?
Honestly, open up to the person about what's happening in my life. That's a hard thing to do when you don't know the person.
Okay.
Because you don't know nobody. People are talking about we listen and we don't judge, but jokers be judging.
Yeah, we judging. We judge over here.
That'll be the only thing that I would possibly do differently. So yeah.
Okay. That's dope. Well, listen, unfortunately, this season, no one worked out. And it sucks for me. I am aiming. We have a success story, and that was the couple that was on our what's it called? Our promo. They actually worked out, but they wasn't on the show. So I'm aiming for next season 2, that we have a strong cast of people that could say, yo, let's work this out. But I really thoroughly enjoyed shooting this season with y'all, getting to know all of y'all, those that I didn't know. And I look forward to even working with everyone in the future in many different ways. So I would say let's continue to build together, continue to connect, continue to to grow. And also, Erica, if you want, world class is always available, right? so he's always available. And Anthea, thank you so much. She says all the best to season 2. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of season 1. And like I said, I was really rooting for y'all because not for nothing, you and Curtis, y'all, when y'all walked off that stage, y'all looked good together. So I was hoping that we had that, but I get it. Sometimes the chemistry isn't there. So with that being said, y'all, I'm not going to, because there's a lot more of the episode left, but I'm not going to hold everyone. I'm going to go get my baby ready for bed. So I enjoyed this with y'all. Thank y'all so much. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to review the reunion. So take a look out for Media Man. He's going to review it. Also, the Kites, the husband and wife, they also reviewed it as well. I just got a notification. So a lot of other people are going to take this and review it. So just y'all stay tuned. Get the word out there. Send this content to all of your folks, telling them to watch the reunion. It's dope. This is only going to get better. And as we grow, we are investing into this show to make it even better for the next season and the season after that. So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Y'all have any closing remarks before we go?
I don't have a closing remark because it's going to start up the whole thing. So I'm going to just be quiet.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead. It's fine. Go ahead. Go right ahead, Eric.
I was just going to say, I just feel like, because when Anthea was talking about kind of like, not being too hard on the black man, like I 100% agree. And I just want to caveat that by saying I just feel like sometimes it's just not that hard to just say, hey, let's go grab a drink and let's talk. Because like literally nobody went and did anything. It's like, how is that such a hard thing? But as the woman, like if I were to be like, okay, hey, like let's do it, then I'm being too forward. So I just feel like I just want people to step up. Like it's not that tough. Like we're really not that hard. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And when things come up, it's just like, hey, just be transparent. Boom. Like things happen, let's reschedule. But being proactive and like saying like this is what's going on, let's reschedule, and like still putting a time to it, a day to it with some intent behind it. So
I like that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Curtis, you're smiling over there. Do you feel like that might have been towards you? Talk to me.
No, man. I guess I'm the only male on here that's left. God dog, they done left me hanging.
they did leave you.
Like
hanging, I wasn't
man.
directing that at you.
Yeah, I feel like you just fired that at me, but intentionality is key. Honestly, at the end of the day, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know what was going on in my life that I could not do that. My mom and her situation, I could not personally do that. Now I'm all about intentionality. I'm all about let's go out, let's go have some fun, let's set up this date, right? But I just couldn't do it.
You wasn't in a place.
Yeah, I wasn't in a place to do it. But don't throw that fire shot at me.
It was in general. It was in general.
Right.
See, I wish you would have played. I wish you would have played the rest of mine. I wish you would have played the rest of mine only because that's something that I mentioned. Because, and I'm not talking about Curtis, I'm talking about Chris, but I'm saying he made mention of the fact that, he had his daughter, the holidays and things like that. And I said, okay, well, I have my child, every day, or I have this, and I had just lost somebody. And immediately after we filmed, like literally, I got to the car and I got like an emergency phone call. And so life does happen, but when it's like I need a break from that, or like just peace in my day, because my day is like super chaotic and I'm running a business, or I'm actually going to work, or I'm dealing with, my child. Is like, okay, the joy that I have, like in terms of being able to like somebody, or be, look at my phone and know that somebody's calling me to like talk to me. And it helps. It does help. So I just wish that a lot of men would take into account that women look for that. Like we love that. You got a lot going on. So do we. Like we want to talk to you. We want to help.
That part.
I feel you. You know, it does look bad on the guys because I do get it. A lot of the guys did not initiate.
None of the
moving
guys.
forward.
None of them. Not a lot. None of them.
None. And none of the guys initiated moving forward.
I'm gonna stand on business and just
I
hold
can
it
say
down.
Charles did. Charles called.
Okay.
We still text to this day. I'm like a friend at this point, but yeah, he definitely, you know.
And also Shay too. Shay and Chris as well.
Yeah.
They actually
Shay
went
and
on.
Chris.
They went on two dates.
They went on two dates. How did I miss that?
Oh, that's an update. That's the update. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They went on 2 dates. It just didn't work out. But yeah. So yeah, I don't feel that bad anymore because it ain't all my guys that's doing that. So yeah, man. I hear you. Shout out to the brothers. So definitely, I agree though. And I will talk to my brothers, and I would say, you know, if you want women, look for leaders, right? And you know, I get there's a lot of internet talk about how women move, but as you can see, what women are asking for here, they're asking for men to take the initiative to at least start something, and I'm sure they'll work on continuing their part as well. So I would just say, just from doing this show, I am, you know. And I have to say, from what I'm seeing, I see a lot of men, in some cases with dating, we are dropping the ball. So I would ask, just from coming from a married man, is if you want to take the woman serious. Now, that's the key. So sometimes it could be the case that the man is just not that interested in you. You gotta deal with that too. Because, hey, if the man was interested, I'm sure there'll be more intention. So
I feel like
fellas
be like, oh, well, you know, I'm still single. But do you want to be or no? Because
right. But like I said, if the main thing is if you are interested, fellas, if you are interested in a woman, if you want to move forward with her and you want to have a future with her, take the lead. That's it. I don't think there's any other way to do it. Because if she took the lead in the relationship, fellas, I don't think we would like that too often. So my thing is, fellas, I urge y'all to get up. If you are interested in a woman, go talk to her, take her out on a date, ask her, you know, the right questions, and move forward with your relationships. Other than that, you know, if you're not interested, I also urge you to be honest about that as well. Just tell her straight up, I'm not interested in you. And that's the way it should work, right? But with that being said, y'all, this was a great show. Let me go get my boy off the bed. I will. And we got to do this again, y'all. We got to do this again. I'm going to bring y'all back in different parts. But I'm going to see y'all on the next one.
Okay.
Peace.
Just wanna